Hello all, and welcome back to First Impressions. Holidays Unwrapped. Right, before we get into any pleasantness, let's get the unpleasantness out of the way. When I compared the season finale epilogue to series finale epilogue to O2, I realized how accurate that would be. What the hell, people? I know the whole love and tolerate memes were always a little exaggerated, but did you... You fucking drove some of these people off fucking Twitter and shit with your jackassery. I found out it leaked, but yeah. I'm not the only one who compared that. Summerville did too, apparently. I was hoping, no, we were better than that. I was wrong. And that's frustrating. I don't even know what the current state of the fandom tantrum is now, but that is just... Look, I joke about the, as it's collectively known, the Hall of Anal Devastation, from Naruto. Because from the outside, it's really funny to see all these butthurt, whiny shitlords stinking up the place. But... Boom. But you goddamn assholes. Why? I can't comprehend. What drove you to make such decisions? This fandom cloaked itself in the guise of friendship and tolerance. Where'd the fuck that go? Where the fuck did it go that you guys over ships and oh, the character's not ending the way you want to? Do you think I was happy that Twilight ended up the Princess Equestria? You heard my bitching throughout the fucking thing. No, of course I thought her being the ruler of all Equestria is a good thing. But that's not like she had any choice. The writers didn't have any choice in the matter. That was an executive decision. They just had to do it the best they could. But it didn't work, because it was never going to work. But you can't blame the writers for this. It's like Fame and Misfortune. I found out that episode is basically disowned by excuse me, Larson! Sorry, I had to do that on video at least once. Larson. He wrote the episode. It's not the way he would have wanted to, but every time he tried to punch the script up to be something better, he got told, no, you write it our way. And the best part is, you still all lived down to the depictions of the fan base in there. Good job! To anybody who didn't act like assholes, I'm not talking to you. You guys are fine. You lot did nothing wrong. I'm talking about the fucking assholes who... I am glad I stayed away from everything to do with fandom, because all I got was a brief glimpse of the... a brief... Shut up, hey! Stay away from everything else. I left this show with a mostly positive feeling. You know, like, oh, it's not the way I would have ended it. It's not the best. But I like what we got, and it was fine. Now y'all are tanked. Now I hear this shit, and even 2 years later, y'all tanked the shit out of it. Good job. Not at the writers, at you. Just Excuse me a moment, though. Sorry, I had to close the thing. Right. Yeah. This was a disappointing fucking thing to find out. You know? I mean, I presume at least a chunk of it is doing shipping, and like, fucking hell, man, they couldn't even directly say Apple Dash happened. So even the people who are like me going, oh, I'm happy at least one of the multitude of ships I was for happened, can't say they did it well, because the show is allergic to the words gay and lesbian, no matter how much the writers do their best to have inclusivity. And again, even freaking Steven Universe couldn't fucking say shit like that, and they had a gay wedding on it, so... Sorry. But that's my point here. Like, no matter what happened, even if you were one of the ones pleased, someone else was gonna get pissed off too. The difference is, everybody should have handled it fucking better. Ugh. Sorry, I had to vent that, though. I come back, finally return to the fandom. I can't, you keep hearing me talk about it. Oh, I can't wait to get back involved in the fandom. I can't wait. And this is what you fuckers did when I'm gone. What are they so fucking excited for? So there's that. Two other things. I already covered I already covered the famous misfortune thing. So, the other thing I want to cover is, apparently there was a short preluding the time loop episode, and that was actually a dazzling song and full music video glory. Meant to lure fans into thinking they'd be responsible. I wish I'd seen it. It was nice. I bet she knows. It was a nice special. I liked their song. But, yeah. Okay. Holiday Unwrapped. Well, this is certainly not what I was expecting. This isn't what... I normally do an overview of the plot, but that's not really a thing I feel like I should do here, because this wasn't a show like the others. This was more like a collection of 10-minute shorts. Or 8-minute shorts. I think there were about 5 of them. I'll just cover the big plots of all of them in the briefest sense. The first one starts with the girls waking up from an all-nighter, miserable. Here's a hint. All-nighters are when you are only should be done when you haven't studied until then. Because all that does is leave you sleep deprived when you go in and do the test. Well, I mean, I suppose you could do an all-nighter a week or two before, but generally, you're not going to retain much knowledge from it, so it's really not the best way of doing things. I'm taking it as someone who has a piss poor sleep schedule. Well, it's better in recent years, but for a long while, yeah, you don't do it. So, of course, they all realize, oh shit, we're going to fail if we take this test. I know. Let's go fake a snow day. I got excited, because it's going to be thought it was going to be them using Rainbow's and Fluttershy's weather pony powers from their other halves. No, it's something infinitely lamer and easily foiled, but it's a fun one. There was this nice shot of smoked Sci-Twi levitating snow everywhere, and almost nailing Rainbow with an entire snowbank. So that was nice. The next one is Pinky bakes a souffle for Rarity every year to show her how special she is to her. Yeah, except it always goes flat by the time she gets to her. So she perfectly times the schedule. Get there, but there's a snowball fly out, and things escalate. The snowball fight quickly goes into a parody of those, of a war film, complete with a big crash and then Rainbow losing her hearing. And my personal favorite moment, a shell-shocked, Fluttershy being freaked out about being trapped for so long, and then Trixie on the ground going, losing. Yeah, like, she, not just because, it's really cold, but also because, like, oh no, I've been hit and dying. And then Fluttershy picks her up and hugs her, and immediately a smug grin appears on that face. So, I wasn't aware that a Fluttertrix ship was a valid ship until now, but I am 100% on board. Because smug Trixie... Because just from that smug smirk on Trixie's face... yeah. The next one is everyone's got... They've got... apparently something at a storage locker, and they're storing, kids' presents in it. For, the Toys for Tots-esque thing they do it. Except, after everyone gets things confused and ends up leaving the key back in the school locker, one of their lockers in school. So they have to plan a heist to do it. Which Twilight proceeds to wet blanket all over everything. This is also the only transformation we get, and it looks like a new one. But only for Applejack. Yeah. No proper plot means no big magical transformation. They'll use their powers, but yeah. Apparently, Applejack fantasizes about using her strength in impressive ways, like just ripping an entire building up out of its roots. I'm like, dang. Okay, Applejack, damn. Her transformation was a little impressive, though. The next one. Oh, and everyone has to put sunglasses on when they're making their plan. Dorks. The next one is, it's gift-giving time between the group. Except Rainbow forgot to get Fluttershy's gift. And so she has to do some last-minute shopping, discovering, much to her horror, that the mall is filled with people on holidays. But thankfully, Zephyr is to the rescue, working at a store and letting her cut line to get something for Fluttershy. This is, of course, disastrous, but I have to call attention to a particular moment where he just straight up says, "M'lady," and then proceeds to do the exact same pose as the advertisement on the wall, with a stallion and a fedora, a flower in its mouth, and holding out a fidget spinner. And I'm just like, wow, okay, we're not even fucking subtle with this one, huh? Wow! He does eventually come through, somewhat, and it works out. But, yeah. The final one is Applejack wants to start a new tradition amongst the friends, much like her family, of putting on goofy costumes and taking a holiday card picture and then sending it out to the entire school. She forgot to tell the others, though, that she wasn't intending costumes for theirs. So when she has the idea of them being a cornucopia, Rarity takes it very seriously and tries to make them the most stylish outfit she can. Which, somewhat succeeding. They look ridiculous and get mocked, but I mean, in fairness, at least some of those could be tweaked a little and turn out fine outfits. I hope those got sold at Toys. Because they are funny. They are funny. Yeah. They get there, and it turns out, no, Applejack hadn't did that. They were just going to do a picture in front of a cornucopia set. Well, they're all relieved to find out about that. They're also a little vindictive and absolutely force Applejack to go through the picture with the costumes, including her own. And yeah, I went into that detail on that one, but that one just ends with happy holidays from the girls. It's a nice one. It's a nice set. Some of them are better than others, but they're all entertaining. Just, you know, like closer to shorts than a full special. I wasn't expecting that to be the last of it, though. I mean, I know we got Better Together Season 2, apparently, but that's it. I know Equestria Girls is in a semi-continued status, because it's not technically part of G4, just loosely connected to it. But also, G5 is already on its way, so we might not be getting any more ever again. And from what I understand, DHX just isn't doing it anymore, so I don't know who did Season 2 of Better Together, but yeah, that's it seems. Somewhat disappointing. I would have hoped at least a finale to Equestria Girls gets made. A send-off to Equestria Girls and such. This time without the epilogue. I liked the idea before, but I don't want to have to deal with another fandom-wide temper tantrum. They're really fucking acting like the age demographic. Jesus Christ. So, some little moments I noticed. I mentioned quite a few of them, but of course, I noticed the Lyra Bond moment and the gift-giving episode. I saw those eyes those two were giving each other right before Lyra gave her a gift. But there was also a small little scene. I'm like, wait, hold on, are we shipping that? Is that a ship? I don't know if that's a ship. Is it? Bulk muffins. Bulk's got his arm around her, and they're walking down the stairs together, which is a very I mean, it could be nothing, but also, I mean, how casually do you do that with your friends? That's all I'm saying. I was not expecting that ship. I'm not sure if I'm going to go down with it, but I'm also not going to throw a tantrum, even if it is a thing. Yeah, I keep bringing that up. See what you're doing here? You're making all of this sour, cause I keep getting reminded of how this shit is. And it's not like I don't get getting invested in your ideas of things. There's a one of my Ruby reactions from season 6, I think, literally involves me ranting about how stupid I think one of the fan ideas was, only for the show to basically directly say, no, the fans are right on that. Other fans are right on that one. Right as I'm going through the rant. So you can see I have egg on my face, but I'm willing to accept it. I do call out the fact that the show had the better argument for it than the fandom ever did at that moment, and and it led me to finding the best piece of evidence supporting it that the fans never fucking brought out, because I don't know. So, but I didn't throw a tantrum. God, see. I was expecting to be more melancholic. Now here there's just this bitterness. It's just making. I did this all to interact with the fandom again. Whoa! No, it'll still be enjoyable to be parts of the less douchey parts of the fandom. And it's finally good to get this behind me. Soon enough, I'm going to be setting up for, well, to be frank, I believe my plan was, yeah, next month, depending on how things look, either recording a bunch of things or taking a week off. But I believe starting the next season of RWBY's coming up sometime early next year. I know they said it wouldn't happen this year, but I don't know if it's starting January or such. So, and whenever that happens, that'll supersede everything else. But on the other hand, it'll be only about 3 episodes and doesn't require much editing. Yeah. Anyways, I'm finally free to do my own thing. You might see the odd review to Pony Life in case something particular happens that I feel I want to talk about, but that's very unlikely. Don't get your hopes up. Sci-Twi signing out, and I will see you all. Well, I suppose not. And I will hopefully see you all again on my other stuff. But if you're only here for the ponies, well, so long, farewell. Hope y'all don't be assholes to each other. I don't know how I'm saying that. Bye, everybody.